So here we are in the Voondeers pod 4, and this time it will be Solace, who are just sitting down here, who will be asking some probing questions and providing a bit of feedback on their performance. So, Voondeers, what do you have for us?
Give Me Shelter. Give Me Shelter.
Wow, Rolling Stones classic. Recently covered by Rick Astley. No, I'm just joking.
Right. You ready, George? Yes.
Yeah, well done, guys. Can I put a suggestion in first of all?
Yeah.
Omri, I would love to see you playing rhythm guitar on this track. I think not only will it involve you more in the performance, I mean, you'll watch this video back and see, yeah, you're sitting down, waiting then to sing. You're obviously contributing really well vocally to it. But I think as a band performance and what the intention of the song originally, I'm pretty sure I'm right in saying it's Mick Taylor that was in the band at that point with Keith Richards. So it would be playing Mick Taylor's kind of part. But did you know after Mick Taylor left, I don't know whether there were certain dates on the tour, or it might have been the entire tour, Mick Jagger played second guitar. And that was so important to the Rolling Stones sound. And what it requires is just like a really lazy kind of feel about it. But I just think visually it will look really cool while George is doing all of the solo stuff, that you're more involved in the performance rather than dropping the mic, oh, I'm not singing on this part, what do I do? Is just having that energy into the performance. I think it could be really cool. What do the rest of the band think?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What does Omri think?
Yeah, I'd have to look at the track.
It's fine. Give you plenty of time to learn it, you know, no pressure. I don't expect it sort of overnight, but I'm just thinking the energy of the performance, you'd be more than capable of doing that guitar part and putting those top line vocals over the, adding to it as well. Definitely, yeah. Cool. But yeah, I really like that, you know, big Rolling Stones fan. I think you're really doing it justice. Sounds great. Okay, guys, what do you think though?
The harmonies were really strong. I like the bass as well. It's a very solid thing. I think there was a part you kind of. I don't really know the song, so I can't really say like anything. But there was a part that seemed like you lagged a little bit behind.
Probably.
But yeah, that's about it for me.
Also like the drums.
Yeah. And again, Charlie Watts style, you know, very just fitted when you put all those components together. You know, nothing overly elaborate or flash, but just doing the basics very well. That's really important, you know, especially with rock music.
I liked how Omri did the oohs in the beginning and the end, yeah, I don't really know the song well either. So.
But it's nice texturally, wasn't it? All the kind of the falsetto stuff at the beginning and that, yeah. Quite haunting, the sound of it.
I wouldn't say haunting, but it was nice.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't really know.
Next questions.
How do you structure your pod sessions?
George, all I'm picking up is your guitar rather than their voices at the moment. How do you structure your pod sessions?
Go on, boss.
We choose our covers, and then we argue about it.
Yeah, we do have a couple fights.
Just be honest, yeah, that's just what I
Let's
want.
say if we've got a couple of covers done already and we need to learn another one, I think what is best, which I don't think we do very often, but is to use those covers as like warm-ups,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and then get starting into learning the new cover, which is what I think we try to aim to do.
I mean, we did that
Sometimes-
for December Showcase more than anything.
Yeah.
Really, but
I've heard you learning So Real by Jeff Buckley,
Yeah.
one of my favourite tracks. And it's I came in the other day to hear it, and then it was kind of mainly the music you were playing and then kind of working stuff out. But yeah, again, if you're looking at artists like Jeff Buckley to cover, there's some really intricate stuff there, yeah. Brilliant. Cool.
Right, yeah.
yeah, I just listen to the song really and then kind of pick up things from that. But
Do you use any resources at all?
occasionally I'll use sheet music, but very rarely.
Great.
Like when
Good
I'm
skill
really
to
not
have.
sure about something, I'll kind of look at it in sheet, but
Mm.
that's kind of rarer than just listening to it. I don't know if that.
Cool. What about you guys? How do you learn your parts?
I just listened to the song a bunch of times. So just play it.
Do you find getting the lyrical content on where you just repeat constantly, or again, other methods I've found really effective is almost sending yourself a message. Having to write the lyrics out can be really, really useful. Again, or if it's got a storyline to it, kind of trying to memorize it in that respect can be quite good techniques. What about you, Remy?
I mean, I listened to the song a few times first to kind of get the feel and the rhythm of it, and then I'll look online for any tabs.
Any particular reliable ones that you use?
I tend to use videos more than sheet music,
Like website.
than like
Yeah.
Ultimate Guitar and things like that.
Yeah.
So like,
Because they're not 100%, and it's easier to watch it and hear it, and
Yeah.
be able to like recite that back.
And the good thing is with that, if you use an Ultimate Guitar, you can then, if you do decide to play the song in another key, like we were discussing earlier, you can just implement that in, can't you? And then it will kind of spill up with the correct.
That's a premium feature.
Yeah.
like the
Which I
premium
cannot
feature.
afford.
Yeah, exactly. What about you, George? How do you learn your parts, your individual parts?
I'll listen to the song and I'll like try and figure out. But yeah, if there's more parts to it that I can't figure out by, I'll just look at tabs or videos. And to get used to the song, I'll just like keep playing it
Yeah.
until I get sick of the song.
It's just repetition, isn't it? Familiarity, yeah. Cool. Next question.
How do you instigate creativity for songwriting?
Remember the ideas.
So what's the spark with your songwriting? Yeah.
What was the question?
What is it?
How do you instigate
How do you
creativity?
How do you instigate? What's it?
Creativity.
I can't lie, I barely passed English. I don't know what instigate means.
I mean, I don't
Like,
think
how do
we.
you make
How do you come up with
inspiration?
What's the spark that creates that songwriting?
Usually I come up with a couple weird chords that they don't know what they're called.
We have done that a couple of
Work with
times.
that.
I do the same, Omri, and I often ask Phil, what is this chord? And then he'll try and work it out. But yeah.
But I don't think we try to write anything. I don't think we forcefully write it. I think if you've got an